Hello YouTube, welcome back to Train Sim World. Last time out we were on this yard, and the last thing we did is get this train out, which we need to then take to the fuel. We need to take it over down to this. Now, there are a few ways to do it. We could go back to the turntable or not, but I'm thinking we run it along here and then bring it forward. So that's what I'm thinking we need to do. So here we go. We're already here. We've got that switch. We're now going to run along here. I don't know what this purple is, so I'm going to avoid it. We're then going to run along there. It's just going to run all the way along. Now there's purple here, which we can't really avoid, so I'm going to take it through. I don't know what the purple is. We're going to do that over there. That's going to go up there. That will then go over there. There we go. That's running all the way, and then that runs over to that. Great. Then we can stop there, and then we'll rearrange the signals. Rearrange the points to head forward into that fuel. Oops. Into the fuel station. Do I want to reverse this the whole way? That's the question. You know what? No, I'm not going to reverse it, you know. I'm going to get this right. Right. Release that. Release that. Power. That's idle. That's that. Stop that train again. There we go. Do that, do that, do that. I can't really switch the train off. That's okay. I'm going to go over here. Let's cross over here. No, I want to cross. I want to cross. There we go. Right, hopefully we should be able to take this train along. Be easier to manage this train. Yeah, at least we can see which way we're going then. Right, that's released, that's released. There we go. Great. Absolutely great. Alright, so this should keep us going all the way along. Should we close the window for this one? This one's a bit of a noisy train. Bit of a noisy train. Although it does nicely, picks up speed quite nicely actually. There we go. That's quite good. Right, so we're just going to fiddle ourselves all the way along. As you can see, there's the fuel. There's the fuel station or filling station, whatever you want to call it. We need to go past it and then back into it. That's the idea here. Obviously, that's where we started, right there. So we pull this out of this yard. So we've gone through across these sidings onto this branch over here, and then we're just going to go past all the way. So out of that we came all the way out. Now we're along here. We're going to go down here, around, past that, as you can see it, and then we're going to go back into it. That's the idea anyway. There we go. That will do. I'm just wondering if we can use the cruise control on here. I don't feel like using the cruise control. I think that might go wrong, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. What's this? Age light dimmer. Is that not spelt wrong? I don't know. I have a feeling that may be spelt wrong. Anything over here that we can play around with? Yeah, let's give ourselves a... It looks like a nice day, so let's give ourselves a low cool. Switch the step lights on. No, maybe that is spelt right. I don't know. Okay. So, we need to get in there. That's where we need to get to. So we're just going to wait until we sort of branch up on, or join up there at those points, and then we'll back it up. Simple. Not too bad, this whole yard work thing. Kind of interesting. We got off on the wrong start. Obviously, we got off with a bit of a dodgy start. It's got a lot of fuel in here. I suppose it can fill up a lot more than that, though. We've got this speed control over here. I don't fancy. Yeah, I don't fancy using that. I got the measured mile, of course. That's a very clever thing to use. All right. Let's just head out the window. And that's it. Let's get ourselves on the brakes. With the independent as well. And get ourselves stopped. The automatic brake is not very strong. There's some more brakes. There's some dynamic brakes. Very good. Oh, you know what? This... Yeah. It takes a while to stop these trains, it does. Right, so now where do we need to go? So we need to go along here. Is it then straight? Wait, no, where do we need to go? We need to go there. So we need to come out along there. Along there. Are we still to... Oh, we need to go further. We need to go out here. There's no way for us to get... Is there any way for us to get where we need to get to? We need to get to there. So that is along this one here. We are currently here. Now we could just go up there, back down there, and back along there, as opposed to all the way down. You know what? That might just be the easier way to go. So if we go straight along there, and then we'll back it down here, and then we'll go along. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, so I'll have that one ready to go for us. And then from there, we are going down there, and down there, and straight in there. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. I keep doing that. This time, I'm just going to reverse. Come on. Can I not? Ah, maybe if I do that. There we go. Get these brakes off. Awesome. Now we're just going to back it up a little bit. And we're clear, there's no other train, so we don't have to worry about that. So it did say a 45-minute scenario. Obviously, I think we wasted about 5 minutes getting a little bit lost. So we're looking at 50 minutes in total. We'll have to see. I think the first episode was, what, 25 minutes or so? And this episode's going to be 25 minutes, so that should do the trick. We'll leave it in a power handle position 1, as we've got a 10 mile per hour speed limit coming up. So we don't have to... We don't want to mess around with that. Alright, so that's the line we want to be on. I think that one there. No, it's this one here. This one here. So we're going to... Yeah, so we're going to pass this. Stop just past that. Come back along here. And then back it all the way. Yes, that's what I want to do. So we'll idle that right there. Get the brakes on. Just let it clear the point. That is clear. Alright. And then we're going to Switch this over. So we're going that way. And once we get back there, then everything is set up for us to get in the yard. So that's absolutely fine. So stick that in forward. Get those brakes off. And that should have us swapping over. You saw that one from green to red to show that we are swapping. There we go. We're getting this done. We're definitely getting it done. We're using our head. We're thinking about things. We're thinking forward, and we're getting very used to actually doing this. Did I derail the train? Don't think so. Just felt like it. So using our head, and we've just derailed the train. Very clever. Right, we need to clear that. I think that's clear, so we're just gonna get the brakes on. Let's go at 50, or actually go for about 70. 75 will do. And we should now be cleared straight into the filling station. Very good. And we'll just back it in there. So into reverse we go again. Get rid of those brakes. Bail off. Back it up. Simple, effective. And efficient, of course. Alright, so we're going straight. That's what the greens are telling us. We're not diverging. I believe that's what the green means. So straight. The next one is diverging. And then it's green, which is basically straight again. So we're not diverging off that route. So very cleverly done. Very smart. And hopefully we're pulling into the right bay here. What would be embarrassing if there's a train there? So what you get in those petrol stations and stuff, you get people coming in from the opposite side, and the person goes the right way, pulls in, and then there's a car there, and then they're looking at them like, hello, you're an idiot. Like, could you not see that I was there? No, it looks like we're doing good. We're doing good here. Yes, I think we have done fairly well. We'll just back it in at 9 miles per hour and then get it stopped inside the filling station, or the fuel shed as it's called. Which actually, that probably makes a much better, makes a lot more sense, fuel shed. I think I'll just stick us into neutral here. That'll start slowing down. Minimal use of the brakes. So 120 yards or so to go. Start applying the brakes at 20% here. Start applying the brakes at... Yeah, no, we'll leave it at 20 actually. I think we're good. We are good to what we're doing. We're in. We're clear. Stereo blind. Interesting. Just let it coast up now, right to where we need to be. So I think if we stop where we are sort of just there, we should be okay. So where, if we look that way, it'll be just about there. Actually, no, we can go a little bit further, I think. I think to be honest, I want to stop it here. So I'm going to stop it here. Doesn't like that. Does not like that. Interesting. I'm just gonna... Alright, well, let's back it up a little bit more. It says 46 yards, but I mean the front of the train is clearly... I mean, you know what it is? I bet you it's to do with the front and the back of the train. That's what it is. Because I've decided to switch cabs, it's got a little bit confused. Like, what's he doing? See, I really don't think I should be stopped where it's telling me to stop right now. But, you know. There you go. Alright, well, we're in. And we're going to refuel the engine. Now, technically, I would think that we'd be switching the engine off. So I'm actually going to attempt this. So, brakes on full service, independent brakes on full application, reverser in neutral, engine stop, that one there. And I'll go stop the other engine as well. Although it may just want us to be doing this one train. So I'm just going to do this one train. Right. Yeah, see, now this is stupid. Because this is the tank. I need to drive this forward. You've not been very clever here, mate. This isn't clever at all. Oh. Right, I guess I'm going to have to... Okay, so is this train going to work if I try and move it forward? It is. Although this train is supposed to be off. Interesting. This train is clearly off, right? I don't know. I no longer know what's going on. Oops. We're going to jump out the front again, though. That should allow us to refuel now. Perfect. See, I'm very good at this. I know where everything is. There we go. Alrighty, switch this on. See what we get. It's going to be 5,000. Actually, this engine is off. Because that one's smoking, this one is not. Look. And you can't hear much in the way of fuel coming, much in the way of noise coming from this one. 750? Alrighty. I mean, we've done this, but, you know, you're telling me that this isn't right, but... Now, we've done this. We've refueled the locomotive. This tank. 4447, right, we need to refuel that one as well, I'm assuming. We'll close the fuel cap. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually start this engine up. That should be started up. I'm assuming that's started up. And we're going to bring this one forward. And like I said, I wanted to stick it around here. This is where I wanted to stick it originally. Which is where I think it should have gone. But, you know, alright. Go. Is this going to let me do it? I have no idea. No. Of course not. Of course it's not going to let me do it. Why would it? So annoying. So that's a little bit wrong. Right, let's back it up a little bit. I had it in the right place before, but obviously it's not having any of that. Right, fill that up, please. Maybe that's, I don't know. So we're looking for 4750, I believe. That's another 20 minutes gone by already. 45-minute scenario, my foot. Objective complete. Oh boy. Sit in the engineer's seat for further instructions. Well, I think I need to shut a door first. Oh no, I've got that door shut. The other one's open, but whatever. Is that engine on? That engine's on. That engine's on. We're good to go. You see, it should have let me do it the way I did it. Right. It wants me to go that way. Oh, you're kidding me, right? And which track does it want me to go on? That one. There we go. Wow. Sometimes this thing. So it's a great title. That is just annoying. Right, here we go. Do what you need to do. So it shows back headlights off. Send these to auxiliary. Get ourselves over onto the right track, and then we'll just stop the train. By the way, that's a great noise. That really is a great noise. Hopefully that's the last one. Right. On the brakes. Yeah, we'll stop in the middle somewhere. There you go. Objective complete. Now what? Headlights off. We've done... Yeah, okay, there. Oh, it doesn't seriously want me to go to the other train to switch the headlights off, does it now? It does. I can't be bothered to do the other thing. Wow. It's annoying. There you go. Now what? Full service. There you go. Neutral. There you go. And there's one more locomotive that needs moving. Great.